continuing in this series. Join me as I spend 5 days driving the North Coast 500 in Scotland. The North Coast 500 is a 516-mile scenic route that takes you around the north coast of Scotland, starting and ending at Inverness Castle, with my route adding in some extra locations. In this series, I'll show you my highlights of the NC500, taking in all the exceptional driving and epic locations. Good morning everybody, and welcome to day 5 of my NC500 Scotland adventure. I'm Jamie. I've never been a 9 till 5 guy, and seeking out new experiences has always called to me. Whether it's micro or something a bit bigger, join me on my next adventure. This is my NC500, day 5. So it is morning, believe it or not, but it's still dark outside. I've got up extra early this morning because I'm driving to Skye and I want to do the Old Man of Storr. That's where I'm heading. I'm about an hour, just over an hour away in the park up right now. So I'm making flasks of coffee and a takeaway coffee for the morning, and I'm going to tidy up and get going. So I got in the van and got going, driving these beautiful roads in the dark. Then at sunrise I crossed the Skye Bridge, passing through some lovely fishing villages and slowly heading towards the Old Man of Storr. So, made it. Sun is just rising. Benny is there. You can't park high vehicles in the car park, you've got to put high vehicles on the road just there. Basically there's a path that goes up there. It's chilly, 0 degrees, hat, buff, big jacket on. But yeah, let's get going. I'm really looking forward to seeing this, the Old Man of Storr. Looks nice here, but got here early because I wanted it to be quiet. But let's crack on. Got quite warm walking up here, but I'm not going to get too close to the edge. But there we go, Man of Storr and its beautiful glory with a dusting of snow. How beautiful does that look? The path was obviously a bit snowy, verging on nearly needing crampons, my little micro spikes, but it was fine because there was a dusting of snow. Actually, it was quite grippy, so it wasn't a problem at all. But we've had some cloud come over, and there's a bit of light on the Storr now, and there's a few people coming up. So it's Saturday morning, so I'm sure it'll get busy, especially on a day like this. But I'm going to take some pictures, and then I'm going to hang out here for a little bit, and then I'm going to slowly make my way down. Amazing. It's funny when you walk up to the viewing platform, your back is sort of to the Storr there, and took me a couple of goes, and I didn't realise that that was what I was going to look at. I walked straight past it. You can sort of see, actually you can't see, but over there is the plateau where the viewing point is. But yeah, that's Man of Storr there, and you will walk straight past it. You can hear someone else's drone up there. Love it. Drones are very, very cool things. Annoying to some, I know, but the footage you get out of them is just spectacular. I love them. So I'm back at the van now, just having a nice cup of coffee. That was a good walk. That, in fact, let me finish my workout. That was, I would say, about 40 minutes up and 40 minutes down. But yeah, that was really good. And I think my advice would be for that, if you're coming here in the summer, of course, no problem. It's like climbing any sort of small mountain, if you like. It's a little bit like Penny Fan in Wales. I don't know if anyone's done that before. But in the winter, definitely pack some micro spikes. I nearly got mine out at one point. It was fine in the end, but definitely pack those. That's my advice. It's a beautiful day now. The sun is beaming. I actually got quite warm coming down, so I've just dethroned the big jacket and the buff and the beanie. I've got to wear a hat because my hair is a right state. But yes, I'm going to hang out here for a little bit. Skye is beautiful. There's actually quite good facilities here, actually. Like I said, you've got to pay for parking, and it's £5 for 6 hours, £7 for 12 hours. Yeah, I wouldn't stay here overnight. This road is quite busy, but yeah, there's like a motorhome service point and toilets and bins and things, so it's very, very handy to have and hang out here for a little bit if you're in a motorhome, definitely. It was really nice to head back over the Skye Bridge in the sunshine. And then it was on to my next destination, a beautiful castle. Well, Skye was amazing. I'm really sad that I couldn't spend more time there, but Skye is a whole different beast altogether, and I'll definitely come back and do Skye, because yeah, you could spend a whole week just on Skye. But anyway, I'm at the next destination, and it's this beautiful castle. But first of all, I've got to get a ticket to park the van. So just walking over the little bridge to the castle, I went to the kiosk because I thought we had to pay, but apparently it's free to walk around the castle, but it's £12 to go in the castle. So I'm just going to walk around the castle because I'm a bit tight. But it's blimmin' gorgeous. Weather is lovely. Wind has got up a little bit. I was going to fly the drone, but it says no drone zone. And I'm very conscious that I don't want to, pee people off. So I'm not going to fly the drone. So I'm going to have a little walk around the castle, and this is beautiful. Look at that. So it doesn't take long to walk around the castle, but it's definitely worth coming here. It's beautiful, especially on a day like this when it's chilly. Need a jacket. Well, let's have a look. A little bit more. Oh, I forgot to say as well, the parking over there. There's Benny over there on the other side of the water. It was £3 for 2 hours, and that's plenty. So I'm just going to carry on looking around the castle for a little bit, and then I'm going to go back to the van and make some lunch. It's definitely lunchtime. Starving after that walk this morning. But watch out, those rocks are slippery. Don't dive. by yourself. I kept having a little wander round and then ended up walking back over the bridge to have some lunch and decided to go to the visitor centre cafe with a lovely view.
Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you.
After my lovely lunch, I went to the gift shop to get the family a little present. So I've had a nice wander around this beautiful castle. I'm feeling quite tired. I think it's because of the hike this morning that took it out of me a little bit, and you know, rushing around filming things and stuff. So I'm going to head towards sort of Fort William and probably even further to Glencoe and maybe find a park up in Glencoe for the night, because tomorrow I have to start heading back south. So that'll be my final evening in Scotland. Anyway, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's get going. It's a bit of a drive, and let's try and find a park up. But this place has been gorgeous, highly recommended. I was sad to be leaving that castle. It was beautiful, but I headed through Fort William and then through Glencoe to my last destination of the trip. But I had to pull over to film this beautiful animal. So, I'm at the Bridge of Orchy car park. This is new actually since I've been here last. I came here when I done the West Highland Way and camped on the green over there, and this bit is new, and they allow camper vans here, which is really good. You've got to pay, it's £10 with it, like I did, was it last night? God, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, the Ringo app. So that's all done, but it's all safe. There's no one going to be knocking on the door telling you to move on, and I'm quite happy to do that, you know, if they keep the facilities nice, and it's, you know, it's lovely up here. And the Bridge of Orchy hotel up there, I might, as it's my last night, pop up and see if I can get a nice meal. Wouldn't that be nice? Anyway, it's pretty cold out here, so I don't want to talk for too long, but let's talk about the NC500 in conclusion. You've got to do it. It's absolutely epic. I've been really blessed by the weather gods, because it's February, you know, it's mid-February, and the weather has been lovely. It's a bit overcast today, but the last few days have been absolutely exceptional. Yeah, it's taken me 5 days to do the lap, including popping to Skye this morning. But do you know what? I feel like I've been rushing. I really do. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been filming and documenting the thing as well. But my recommendation is actually, you could at least double it. You know, at least double it. I mean, 7 or 8 days would be perfect. 10 would be amazing. But I met a couple in Applecross, and they were on day 14 and they were only in Applecross. So this NC500 you could take as long as you want. You know, I could have stopped every 10 minutes. I've definitely ticked off the things I've wanted to see, so I'm really happy with my NC500. But if I was going to do it again, I would take longer and stop more often. Yeah, because there's plenty of park ups, especially the last few days, for if you wanted a wild camp. There's loads of campsites if you wanted to go to campsites. If you're in a car, there's loads of hotels. I mean, even this time of year, I mean, there was a few things closed, but it was perfect. And that's another thing I would say as well. Like, think of coming out of season like I have, because I had, most of the time I had it to myself. I mean, it's only been last half a day where I've come back into civilization that it's been a little bit busy, and because it's a Saturday as well, but it's been absolutely amazing. And I can imagine the summer could be quite busy. And the other benefit of doing it out of season is there's no midgies at all. I haven't had one midgie. Doors could be open, no problems. It's been fantastic. The only thing to note, and it's not a negative, it's just something to be aware of, is the locals, I think they're the locals, blimey, they drive fast. Holy moly. I mean, I've been sticking to the speed limit. You know, Benny is no slouch. It's not like a underpowered large motorhome or anything like that. I've been sticking to the speed limits, but they have been absolutely whizzing. I mean, I know they know the roads, and I don't, and other people, visitors don't, but they have absolutely been whizzing, flying through the roads. Yeah, so that's something to be aware of. And I mean, all I did is just pull over if I can, let them pass, or slow down so they can overtake on a nice straight road. But something to note. Another thing to say is that I haven't come back to Inverness. So just before Fort William, you can turn left and go back up to Inverness, and that's the full NC500. So one of the things on my list to do is the Great Glen Way, and the Great Glen Way is a multi-day hike from Fort William to Inverness. So I'm saving that bit for that hike. And obviously Skye isn't on the NC500 either. So yeah, it's one of those things that the NC500 is a route, but feel free to do your own route and go off and come back and go off and come back. Do it the way you want to do it. Before I came here, I put some things on Google Maps that I wanted to visit, but I stopped in other places, and it's do some research, but don't worry about it too much, because it's a really well signposted area, route, and you can do your own NC500, and this has been my NC500. I've hoped you've enjoyed this little video series. I really do appreciate it, and it's also been nice to spend some real time in Benny as well. I'm going to do some 5 things I like and 5 things I don't like about this incredible machine. It's been, yeah, I've really enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below, of course. Like and subscribe if you want to, that'd be lovely, but it really does help the channel. What else to say? Thank you if you've watched this far. Thank you if you've watched all the videos. Keep a lookout for the Balaknabar Pass full video if you're interested in that. Right, it's chilly. Thanks so much, and I shall see you in the next adventure.